our rounded corner kit, you're going to get 3 vertical tubes identified with yellow paint, 4 of our one-ways with one wing for tight spaces. You're going to get 6 of our connector plates and 2 of our standard one-ways, and of course 2 of these pre-curved steel tubes. First thing we do is we go ahead and install our one-ways to the curved tubes. So we take our one-sided one-way and we screw it down to the tube here. We want it flush on the outside where it's nice and smooth here. And you want to have it recess about 1 millimeter or so. When the tube slides over, it'll be perfectly to the end here. So we'll go ahead and lock that in with screws. We'll go ahead and put a screw through this hole, and we'll also put a screw here in through the field. So we'll have 2 screws on each one. We'll do that on this end and the other end, and we'll repeat on the top one as well. So you have your top and your bottom. Now that we have one installed here, we'll go ahead and install the next one on the other end, and then we'll repeat on the other curved section of tube. Here's a quick tip to fasten these one-ways to the curved tube. Go ahead and set this up on a workbench or up on a module and use your vise clamp and clamp this down before screwing. Put your first screw through the pre-drilled hole and the second screw through the field here. This is a much better way to do it. It won't move around as much, and you can lock it in very good. Okay, now that we have our one-side one-ways attached to the curved tubes, we go ahead and put a mark in the center so we know approximately where our center vertical tube is going to go. But do not screw the one-way for the center onto this tube. That's something we're going to do in a different way. So now go ahead and take one of these rounded corner pieces and set it up over with your modules. Okay, so the rounded corner kit is designed to work with 32-inch depth modules set at a right angle here. So we set one here and we set one going that way. Now we can go ahead and lay down our rounded corner. You can see how it ties in the module from this module to that module. And then this is just split bar counter. That would stick out extra. Now before we install our rounded corner pieces, we have to lock in these 2 modules together at that 90 degree. So the kit comes with 2 connector plates. You'll install one high and one low on the inside here, and that will hold those 2 modules together on the front. Here's how you can easily bend it with your hands to a 90 degree, just like that. Okay, so we have our connector plates screwed in here on the inside to both of them, top and bottom. Now we'll take our hammer and we're going to knock this edge towards the tube, there and there. Then we repeat that on the bottom. You can see that we didn't install any connector plates on the front of the modules. We have it hidden behind there where it won't interfere with the cement board installation. Now we're going to go ahead and get our vertical tube here and here and slip them on those one-ways. So we locked it in with one screw over here, in the tube into the one-way, and that's all we need there. And then we'll go ahead and continue on. No screws on the outside where the cement board goes. We go ahead and take our other VT and slip it over the one-way on the other side and screw it in just like we did this other one. Now that we have the VTs installed to the bottom right, bottom left, now we can work on this center VT. And what we do is we go over here and we take a VT and we're going to insert a one-way into the bottom, only on the bottom, and we're going to lock it in with a screw on one side. Then we'll slip a VT in the top loose, but we won't screw it in for now to give us some play to match the frame perfectly. Now we go ahead and line it up with the center there, And we'll go ahead and screw in through the holes and try not to let this overhang the curved frame. Just like that. It might be a little slightly recessed because of the curve, but that's fine. And we'll lock it in. We take our standard one-way and slide it in the top here. That's ready, and now we'll get our top piece and bring that over. Okay, so we're really looking nice here. We slipped it on this side and that side, and now we'll go ahead and slip this underneath the center, and we can screw that into the top there, and we'll screw this in on the inside here, one screw here, one screw there, and this will all be locked in. And then we'll go ahead and attach it to the frames here with the connector plates. It's that easy. This is really a fast, easy way to make a rounded corner. It's really amazing. So now we have this whole curved kit screwed together. You can see it stands by itself even. And it's all ready to slide into place and then lock in with the connector plates to the module frames. Here is a great idea. You could buy 2 of these rounded corner kits, and then you could put a 4-foot module in the center for maybe your grill, and then you could buy some extra tracks and vertical tubes and some extra connector plates, and from that 4-foot module run a tube over to this corner here on the left side and the right side, and you would have somewhat of a rounded island here. That would be very cool. Or maybe instead of a grill, you could put a bar center there, and this could be a nice serving island. So that's another possibility with these rounded corner kits. So now with our connector plates, we'd go ahead and do one high, screw it in nice and tight, one low, and then also on this side, one low and one high. And that would secure this right into the other modules, just like so. Now, when you're going to cover this with cement board, you're gonna have to find something called Perma Base Flex cement board that bends a full radius. Make sure it has the word flex. It's hard to find. It's not something you're going to find at Home Depot or Lowe's. You're going to have to find one of your local building supply stores to get that type of cement board. So you might want to make sure that you can really buy the bending cement board before you buy this rounded corner module. But this is definitely a very fast, easy, great way to do this. These curved tubes are very expensive. We have them bent like this out of house. It's very expensive to have this bent. It's a very expensive machine. So this is a really great way to make a rounded corner. Now you have options with the top of this rounded corner area. If you're not going to install some type of appliance, you'll want to put a countertop support in the center here. So what you would do is you would buy a CTT separately that comes with one-way couplers. You would take one of the one-ways and you would bend the edges so that it'll fit in the corner like this and screw it in. And then the other one-way would come back here and it would rest on top of here, and you would leave these wings straight and buy longer screws to screw through this curved area and lock into the steel here. So it's very easy to do that. You just have to buy an extra CTT. We don't include it because we're not sure exactly what you're going to do with the rounded corner area. Some people have a post going up to their roof or different things. So that's a customizable thing that depends on your design.